What is up? What is going on? Dave at SVA Baseball Card Collectors. Hot day, finally. Some hot days in New York. 81 right now. This is the podcast for people just getting back into collecting. Just like I was way back when, which is about in October, November, September, I don't know, of last year. And all the changes that have been made since I was collecting back in 93 and 94, which is huge amounts. Was assorting my 2018 Bowman draft cards that I opened up months ago. And you realize that you go, oh, look, this card's worth money, that card's worth money. And it was sort of exactly what I wanted it for. Not that I have autos or color cards that I haven't taken out of those boxes, but refractors of guys who are doing well that I can get graded. So I do. The one thing I will say is, God, I hate doing it. It was fun for like the first 5-10 minutes, and then it just, my back starts bothering me. Plus, I'm doing it in a stupid place. I don't do it on a table. I'm doing it like on the floor. So that's great too. That's real nice. So nice for the back. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It's nice for a while, but I can't imagine doing a whole case by myself. Like maybe I need help. Maybe I'll ask my pops if he'll do it. He probably won't. He'll look at me like I got 20 heads. But yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of cards there that I think if I get graded, they're going to be worth money. And we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I might just sell the sets. I know I have been trying to sell the paper sets for about $12 plus shipping. I think it was like, I had like $14 with free shipping. And having a hard time selling them. I don't know if I should go by teams because there's just not that many, you know. There's only 200 cards. So 26 teams. You do the math. It ain't many cards. I don't know if that will go. I guess maybe some people might combine the chrome with it. And I probably have one. So out of 5 boxes, I probably have 6 sets with the doubles. I'm not 100% sure. I definitely know I have 5. And outside of that, I might have a full set of chrome. I'm not sure. It's pretty close. And refractors, I'm not close. I don't have the amount. But there's some cards, like I said, like Casey Mize refractor, that I didn't realize goes for a decent amount of money. Well, they're selling for. I didn't check the solds because it was a little late. But yeah, I mean, I could see how doing a pre-sale. So if you buy a case of these and you go, hey, look, I'm going to pre-sale a bunch of sets, and you price it competitively and you try to get rid of it, but you got to be all over making sure you correlate it when you get the case right away. But woof is what I say. And yeah, that's what I was doing last night. No fun. My daughter's last day of school, it's stupid. They go in for 1 hour. What's the point? I don't remember ever going for 1 hour. I remember maybe a half a day, or it was just the final day and that was it, and then you got out and it was over. But 1 hour, it's just stupid people. So now my wife's got to go and get her from the bus, and she works from home. But then she'll be off and she can occupy my 3-year-old, who is I shouldn't say that. It's crazy. See, I gotta G-rate this. I shouldn't say X-rated, but I am a cursor by nature. Like naughty by nature. Because, and it's very atypical for me not to curse. Not that I'm throwing out F-bombs left and right when I'm talking to the kids or, at work or anything like that. But I do commonly curse in my vocabulary. And so it is a little bit difficult to do that here. But I know there's sometimes people listen with their kids, which has got to be great for the kids. I'm sure they really love this. So I try to curb my cursing. That should be a new segment. Curb my cursing. What was the other thing? Yes. Somebody went on vacation. David with his Pittsburgh Pirates, and he was selling on eBay, and he was just telling people, hey, I'll send you the cards when I get back from vacation, which is nice that he did that. However, eBay does not care. They don't care if the people are good with it. You need to change your settings, and I went over it with him on how to change your settings, and it's really not that difficult. You really want to change, what you want to change is your handling time. And the handling time is basically, hey, I'm going to ship it within, like mine is 1 day because I want to keep my top rated status. But I don't do free returns, so I don't get like the super top rate. I don't know what it is called anymore. I don't keep up with it anymore. Where was it going? But you want to have a good, there's a lot of metrics that are involved, and one of them is shipping. How fast do people get their cards? All I know is the faster you send something that someone buys from you, the better. And people are often, wow, I can't believe I got it this quickly. I can't believe I got it this fast. And that's what you want. You don't want, well, I forgot and I'm going to send it in a couple of days. So if you're on vacation, just say you have a store, that's really easy. You put it on vacation mode. And then it'll say it on the top, hey, this guy's out on vacation. When he comes back, he'll ship it. And even then, I've heard, if you don't change your handling times, it could mess up your metrics. Because if you get below a certain point, they will raise your fees. I don't know what that point is, but that's what I know that has changed. That wasn't always like that. I know they could restrict your selling, but I also know that they would raise your seller's fees because of, bad grades in school. That's pretty much what it is. So always change your handling time. If you go on vacation, there's a way to change all of them at the same time. You don't have to do one at each time. I think I'll do a YouTube on it. I'm just going to do it from my phone and do a screen recording because it's not that difficult. But if you just don't know about it, then you just wouldn't know. So eBay wants to make sure that the customer has the best experience as possible because they're getting their butts kicked by Amazon. And so you need to be on your game because you got to realize, to eBay and to everyone else, it's a business. To you, you're just trying to get rid of cards and get money back so you can buy more cards. You're not thinking of it as a business. Maybe you are, maybe this is what you want to do when you want to lead up to it, but for the most part, you're just trying to sell cards, and you don't want to deal with returns, and you don't want to deal with all that nonsense. But if you use an eBay platform, you sort of do. So just be wary of that, especially now in June, July, August, people go on vacation. Even if it's a couple of days, just make sure you change the handling time because you might get that one guy who does not care and will complain and then want to return, and because they're just being a jerk. It happens. So just a little caution, little tip. I don't know what's coming out. I will say this: there's a guy, and I'm gonna put him my Flick chat. I'll put him in the podcast notes. That I've been following on Twitter, and he has been a wealth. The guy's name is Brent something, and he's been a wealth of knowledge with regards to cases. I tried messaging him to try to get on the podcast, and he just hasn't responded back. So you can pressure him and say, hey, 7 people who listen, you need to do Dave's podcast. We need to know how the hell you sell cases. And what he would do is basically tell you, hey, like I didn't know, for example, buying a case of Stadium Club, which I will, again, I say stuff without knowing sometimes, and it's stupid of me to pontificate when I don't know. Those Stadium Club cards are really nice. They are beautiful looking. I don't know if people collect the sets, but they are one of the harder complete base sets to get. Out of a case, you may get 3 or 4 sets out of the whole thing, and they go for roughly around $70-$75 from what he said. Now, I haven't checked that myself on eBay. Maybe it goes for $10 and he's just a lying bastard. I don't know. But he gives you great odds and tells you things about sets. When you go a case, you can get this many sets out of a case. Hey, these inserts are hard to get because of X, Y, and Z. This card, like the Vladimir Guerrero card, isn't as SP, special print, as initially thought. And he knows that because he's opening up a ton of cases and he's paying attention and he's listing very quickly. And he also has a pulse on the industry. He'll say, hey, I didn't get my case yet at Stadium Club. This guy's already got like 10,000 listings on there. So, hey, that's a crazy amount. Imagine 10,000, however many listings he had. But still, imagine 1,000 listings. You know how many people it takes? It takes somebody who's good and describes and takes good pictures. If you were to take that whole process on eBay, that's a 15-minute process. From taking pictures, posting them, writing a description, and listing it. If you already have the pictures done, it might be a 5-minute process. So, in an hour, you think I'm going to do this math? You're out of your mind. You might be able to do 12 to 15 if you're really fast listings in an hour by yourself. And you go, nah, Dave, you can do it in a couple of minutes. I'm telling you, you might be able to do one like 3-4 minutes. You find something and you're just listing and you're just doing it real quick and not caring. But I'm telling you, it is hard. Just say you do 20 listings in an hour. You know how many? 1,000. You know how hard that is? That's a ton of listings to do in a short amount of period. Even if it's a week, it's a ton of listing. So that guy must have help. He must be on point with his stuff, because that is a rough thing to do. I'm at my job, so you know what that means. SVA Baseball Card Collectors on Facebook, SVA BB Collectors, Twitter, Instagram, Flick Chat. Check it out. I do like it. It's getting a little bit slower, so I got to pick up my pace being on there. SVAcardcollectors.com. I will probably have something special, a nice little giveaway in July, but you will need to sign up. So for the month of July, I need to get some emails going on my website. So sign up and you'll have a chance to win something. Ooh, what is it? I don't know yet. I sort of have an idea what it is. It's nothing crazy, but if you don't give me your email, you ain't gonna know. Sucks to be you. Plus, I'm also start doing some stuff through there with my emailing list, trying to give them some helpful tips, some things to look out for. Real quick, I saw Slab Stocks, if you follow them at all, was charging people to give them. They were going to give you listings of eBay bids and stuff to follow that you can bid. And not that you're going to get these cards, but something that you can go and look and bid so you don't have to do the research. They got beat up a little bit on the comments because you're paying, basically, they're trying to save you time. And I understand the concept, but people don't like paying for stuff like that. I know I wouldn't, especially when you can do your own research, but they're trying to go to people who don't do or don't have time to do research. So I may do something like that where I will do that, but it'll be for free. So I got to take a look at that. They're way more organized and do a much better job at getting information out there. So I gotta steal a little bit from them. I think they do a pretty good job. I don't think they want to make money. I don't fault them, and think that is one avenue to do it in, but not for me. So, SVA, cardcollectors.com. Buy some cards and go broke, people. Later.